Alright, so hello world and hello fellow Unity developers. My name is Jacob Pennock from Unicorn Forest Games, and I just wanted to share with you some of the plugins I've been working on recently for using Unity with Sublime Text 2. Sublime Text 2 is probably my favorite editor out there. It's pretty awesome. This is what it looks like by default, and I've been writing a couple plugins to help us use it with Unity. So about a week ago, they were integrated into Sublime Text's package control system, so you can install them easily through Sublime Text itself. To do that, you hit Control-Shift-P to bring up your command prompt browser, and then type P again for package control. You have to install package control first, of course, but once you do that, these plugins are really easy to install. Then you would go to Install Package. Is what you would do next. But since I already have them, I'm going to go to List Packages. Once you do that, you can search for Unity, and you'll see these three plugins. So I'm just going to cover what they do and tell you how to use them. The first one, and the most downloaded one so far, is just the standard Unity3d Plugin, and it gives you syntax highlighting for C# and JavaScript. Unity C# and JavaScript. So this is with just standard C# highlighting, but after you install it, you can go to View, Syntax, and then select it way down here at the bottom, or you can go in your status bar and click in the bottom right corner and hit, instead of C#, go way down to the bottom, go to Unity, and Unity C#. Then all of your Unity classes and functions will become highlighted. See, makes it much easier to program in Unity. So, about a month ago, I released just the language files for this on my blog, and some of you have downloaded them. I really suggest you install this version from package control, and especially if you were taking the ones from my blog and replacing the standard language files. This way, if you download the package control versions, you'll be able to switch between Unity highlighting or standard C# highlighting or JavaScript highlighting, which could be useful if you're, doing application development or website development outside of Unity. And now you'll have an easy way to switch between them. The next plugin, the next most downloaded plugin is this Snippets and Completes one. And it's not very finished. It just gives you a couple snippets, which is something like autocomplete. Just the 6 most used GUI snippets are what I have included so far. So if you type GUI, you get some options like autocomplete. For like a GUI button, you can press Tab or Enter, depending on your Sublime Text settings, and then fill these in and tab through them. So that's pretty nice. All these plugins are on GitHub. Feel free to fork them and add changes or anything, particularly this Snippets plugin because there's not very many, and I would love to merge your added snippets that I didn't have to write myself. The last plugin is the script reference search, which is the least most downloaded. It only has like half the number of downloads as the other two, but I'm not sure why, because it's really the coolest one. It's pretty sweet. What it allows you to do after you install it is select any Unity class or function and highlight it. Say you forgot how this label works. So just highlight it and then right click and then click Unity class function lookup. And it will bring up the reference right there in your browser without you having to go to Google or type anything in. It just does it automatically right from Sublime Text. It's very helpful, pretty sweet, really. If it's not a particular function or you just want to search the Unity reference, you can select any word and just hit Search Unity Reference, and it will run a search for you. Well, that was my own word, so I didn't find anything, but let's say we want to search for GUI layout. See? That's pretty easy. Also very helpful. So those are the 3 plugins. I hope you find them useful. Yeah, one more thing. I did get jumping to the correct line from Unity's debug console working in Sublime Text 2 on Windows only. So let's say we make a mistake here. Well, that's kind of a huge mistake, but well, yeah, we'll just do it. Hit save. Unity will give us an error or a bunch here. Yeah. And we'll be able to double click this and it'll take us right to the line, or let's say we navigate away so you can see it really moving here. Okay, double click again, takes us right to where the problem is. And there's no specific plugin for that, but I detail how to do it on my blog. So you can go to jacobpennock.com and go to this tips and tutorials section and find how to make Sublime Text jump to the line number from Unity Debug Console. And it uses the same wrapper that Notepad++ was using, but you had to tweak the INI file depending on your settings. And I tell you how to do it here. And I also, if you want, I have a package already set up based on, you'd have to have my same configuration, but if you don't, I tell you how to do it, and it's nice and easy. So those are my plugins and helpful tips for using Sublime Text 2 with Unity. I hope it helps you out. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you want more tips and stuff, you can follow me on Twitter. Thanks. Bye-bye.